Hi guys! I'm really happy to say that my Stanhopea lietzei has finally bloomed. This has been about 2 months of waiting, first when I saw the spike to now when it has finally opened. It opened up yesterday, so I only have a very limited amount of time to do this video. Unfortunately, yesterday everyone was mowing their lawn and I just could not get a video in, so I thought today would be a better day to do it. The scent is so beautiful. It's very, very sweet, and it's a lot more intense today than yesterday. And I want you guys to see how big the blooms are. They are really big and heavy, and they bloom seriously overnight. When I woke up in the morning on Saturday, they were already opened up, and I think it was just kind of waiting for me to be at home so I can enjoy the beautiful blooms. My sister said it looks like an octopus, and I kind of see, I think it's like there. It looks more like an octopus from the back, and to me it looks more like a winged creature. It has these two eyes right here, and then it has kind of like the arms right there. It's just really neat, and I love all the maroon spotting. Some of them are really random. See right there, I thought it was a rot when it was still in bud and I couldn't see for sure what it was, but I'm really glad it's not. It's not a rot spot, but it's just part of the flower. And you can see over here it's also spotted there and spotted right there. This one here curves backwards. I really like it. I like the way that this orchid looks. That one's curved backwards, and you can see this is sort of the front view of it. All of the beauties of this orchid is actually kind of hidden here and in the back. So even if you look from the front like so, it's not a lot to see until you just kind of get in there and look at all these. It's really gorgeous, and it smells very intensely like candy. Yesterday was very soft and alluring, and today it's just very, very intense sweet scent. Here is my actual plant right there. I had to cut a hole in here in order for it to come out. So I purchased this orchid about, I would say, early April, and then in I think late May was when it spiked, or around mid-May was when it spiked. I can't remember exactly. And it's already July now that it has finally bloomed for me. And it's just been a really long time waiting. I potted it in New Zealand sphagnum moss. It's purely moss. There's nothing else in there. And I do have it I think for a long time under the mister, so it was getting like really wet, or yeah, really wet all the time. And finally I moved it away from the misters because I was getting condensation in the buds when they were unopened. So one of my leaves is kind of damaged right here, but overall it's a really huge plant, very tall. And I didn't expect them to be spiking so soon, but I was really excited to see them spiking. And you can see that at first it developed one bud, and then it became two, and then it became three, which was really exciting because one day I would have two, and then I wake up in the morning and it would open up to three. It's a really rewarding plant. The Stanhopeas are just really rewarding plants to have. It's just a really long wait to get the spike and then the buds, and waiting for them to open up is like, it's really slow, and unfortunately they don't last that long, but it is still really rewarding and worth it. So definitely give them a try if you want something like super fragrant and beautiful like this. This is amazing, and the blooms are so huge. I try not to put them in a windy area. This is kind of windy right now, but because they are so heavy when they bloom that I don't want to damage the flowers by swinging, by having the wind push it back and forth. So I try to keep it in a place in my greenhouse that doesn't have direct like access to the fans, or put it outside where it's windy. These guys hang with all of my vandas, and I've had no issue of of leaf burn, of sunburn on the leaves. Even my other Stanhopeas hang with the vandas, and they don't have that issue. So I know that some people do have an issue with like sunburn, and they try to have it in a less bright environment, but for me, these guys seem to do okay. I have a shade cloth over my greenhouse, and I have it at 70% shade, which is, you would think it's a lot, but I do get up to about 4,000 to 5,000 foot candles on bright days, and in the summer I don't get any dark days. It's always bright in the summer, so I get plenty of light for my orchids in the summer with the shade cloth being that way. And the shade cloth helps a lot to diffuse the light, so I don't get like 130 degrees in there. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.